Well, there we have it. Welcome to Theme Park Worldwide and a really exciting video.
So we're about to announce our biggest trip to date.
We've done some amazing trips over the past 10 years here on Theme Park Worldwide. And what we're going to be doing in less than 2 weeks' time is our biggest trip so far. And we are so excited to share all the details.
We are super excited.
We are going to be going to Singapore, Australia and Malaysia and visiting 14 different parks along the way and filming lots of different adventures, not just for this channel, but also for the Sandbrook Adventures as well. So join us in this video as we go through all of the details about this huge trip happening in January 2023. Just want to say though, thank you so much for all of your support. For us to get to this point of going, we're in Australia.
I know, it's amazing.
Honestly, this is incredible and we are so excited to visit new parks, new attractions and take you all along on this epic adventure with so much content. And that's the thing, it's going to be amazing seeing new things for us and sharing them with all of you.
There's going to be everything, it's just going to be brand new to us.
New theme parks, new rides, new shows, new theming, new countries for us to visit. Everything is going to be brand new and we are so excited to share it all with you. And talking of brand new, we're also sat here in our new office as well. So if you want to see more of that, head over to the Sandbrook Adventures. But here we go then, you've seen the trailer. What can you expect from this epic trip? Well, we're going to be making our way from London Heathrow over to Singapore, and that's where we're going to be starting the trip. We're going to be having a couple of days in Singapore, brand new country for us to enjoy, and we're going to be visiting Universal Studios Singapore, another Universal park, and a first one for the both of us.
I love Universal so much.
Yeah, this park is smaller than the likes of the Orlando resorts. However, it seems to be more of a park than Hollywood, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Kind of like a middleman in between the two, and lots of awesome rides to experience there. And yeah, again, it'll be a really unique park to check out. There's a coaster there that I'm really excited for. It's Battlestar Galactica, and yeah, it's two roller coasters that intertwine. One of them's a sit down, one of them's an invert, and yeah, it looks fantastic, so I cannot wait for that. Along with that, it's actually part of the wider Resorts World Sentosa, it's called, which is the leisure area where that park's built. It's got lots of different other activities and hotels, so I thought it'd make it extra special if we stay on site. I was looking at hotels and we're going to be having a night at the Hard Rock Hotel there.
Oh, it looks so nice.
Yeah, the swimming pool, it looks gorgeous, it really does. So we've got a nice pool view room that I've booked for us, so we'll take you along there. And that's the thing with this trip, it's not just going to be about the parks, we're going to take you along with the travel in between. That's going to be a big part of this as well, showcasing the transport throughout it all.
Showing exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, that first part of the trip will also be on public transport as well. We won't be having a hire car, so that'll be a good fun experience. Following on from that, after a couple of days in Singapore, we're then going to fly over to the Gold Coast in Australia. It's a bucket list country for me. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go to, and the fact that 2023 it's happening, oh honestly,
it's going to be amazing.
It really is, and just to share this experience with Charlotte and with you all, it's amazing. It really is, and the fact that, you know, we've been waiting for this moment. Charlotte's full time on the channel. You know, this is our time to do this. It's a 3-week mega trip that is going to be epic. But yeah, we're flying to the Gold Coast, home to some of the biggest and best theme parks in Australia. We're going to be going to Warner Brothers Movie World, and there's a ride there that really does interest me, and that is DC Rivals Hypercoaster.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, gorgeous Mack coaster. It looks stunning, it really does. So I'm excited for that. It's also got a backwards seat, so that'll be pretty intense.
Definitely have to give that a go.
100% will be giving that a try. And along with that, all the other rides, the Scooby-Doo roller coaster.
Oh, honestly, this is like a childhood classic. I cannot wait to get on that.
Yeah, that looks really good. So we'll give that a try. And of course, capture the atmosphere throughout the park, try out all the different rides. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. Along with that, we're going to be visiting Aussie World. This place looks really unique and some very different parts. I love the name for that as well.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, Aussie World. So yeah, we're going to be checking that out whilst we're in the area too. Along with that, we're going to be heading to Wet n Wild, which is the water park in that area. Now, there is actually a coaster there. However, it's SBNO, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Has been for a couple of years, but we'll go and check that out and have a little look round and see what we can find at Wet n Wilds. Along with that, we'll be heading to Dream World, which is another huge park there. You've got Steel Taipan, which is a Mack Rise launch coaster. It's actually a near close clone of Blue Fire at Europa Park, but this one's a bit different because it's actually got a spike on it as well.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, and it's also got the spinning seats on there as well.
Love that.
Like Enzo at Pleasure Beach.
Love
So
it.
we'll definitely have to give that a try whilst we're at Dreamworld. Along with that, we'll be heading to SeaWorld in the Gold Coast. With this park, they've also just opened a brand new themed area that looks amazing, and also a new wooden roller coaster, Leviathan, that only opened a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, we'll be giving that a try.
I love the train on that one.
Yeah, the Zero Car's amazing.
So nice.
And the themed area looks good as well. You've got Trident, which is there, like a Starflyer attraction, and lots of other things to see at SeaWorld. So yeah, that's all going to be on the Gold Coast. And worth pointing out, yes, we're going to be visiting these theme parks. However, there's going to be other attractions. We're going to be seeing beaches, and a lot of that stuff will be up over on the Sandbrook Adventures. So this trip really is going to be across both channels. It's going to integrate both together. Yeah, these are the theme parks. We're focusing on that in this video because we're on Theme Park Worldwide. But you're going to see so much more that we're not announcing in this video away from the parks. There's some stunning scenery, and honestly, I can't wait to take you all along for that as well. Following on from that then, we're actually going to be making our way via car down to Sydney, and that's going to be a big part on the Sandbrook Adventures. We're going to hire a car, drive down across a couple of days over the Gold Coast,
along the way,
and just go with it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think I'm going to book a hotel for that night. We're just going to book something as we go. We'll see how far we drive. Yeah, it's about a 500-mile drive, so it's quite a way, but we'll do that over the course of 2 days. We might drive an hour, stop for a little bit, drive a bit more, and see what we see. But I also know there's an attraction on the way that we'll go and check out called the Big Banana. So that looks quite unique.
It does look good, yeah.
It is literally, the clue is in the name, a big banana.
It's massive.
But yeah, like, it's just a little tourist attraction, so we'll check that out on our way down, and a few other bits as well. Once we get down to Sydney, we'll be dropping off the car, and then we're going to be exploring the city, again on the other channel, and of course visiting Luna Park. They opened an Intamin Hot Racer, which is one of their single rail coasters. It'll actually be my first single rail.
The train's so cute.
I can't believe I'm getting on that before an RMC single rail.
No.
Still not done one, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on that. That park's got a lot of history to it. They've got a wild mouse that looks
really
great.
good.
Very small, compact amusement park, but it's located right by the water. You've got the Sydney Bridge just there as well, which looks amazing in the harbour. And yeah, just the location for that park looks stunning, so I cannot wait to experience that. Following on from that then, we're going to fly from Sydney down to Melbourne, still in Australia, and go and experience the other Luna Park. This one looks really small, and there's not loads of attractions, but they have got a scenic railway wooden coaster, so we're going to be checking out that classic and seeing the other rides there. It's in a lovely beachfront location by the looks of it, so we'll have to explore around there and see exactly what that area has. Whilst we're still in Melbourne, we're going to drive about an hour away from Luna Park and head to a park called Gumbuya World.
I can't wait for this park. It looks so good.
Why are you so excited for it, Charlotte?
So you can hold koala bears, you can feed kangaroos. Oh, I can't wait.
It does look fantastic. So yeah, we're going to check that out. Along with that, they've got some coasters there. In fact, they've just opened.
Really good.
Yeah, a couple of new coasters like the other week. So that's perfect timing. And that's the thing with this trip, timing. We'll come more onto that at the end. However, it's their summer at the moment. It's peak season. It's going to be hot. It's going to be busy. But we'll talk more about why we've done it at this time of year at the end of the video. But yeah, that's going to be great. So Gumbuya World. Following on from that, we're going to fly from Melbourne over to Perth, still in Australia. I mean, Australia is a huge place, so we thought we need to fly between places. If we're going there, we want to see the major stuff, you know, all in this trip. So yeah, then we're going to be making our way over to Perth and going and experience the park there called Adventure World. And yeah, this looks like quite a nice park. Some big rides there as well.
There's a lot of stuff I've sort of kept a mystery, and then we'll just rock up and I'll be like, wow.
It's the same for me. I've had a look, of course, on the roller coaster database, have an idea what we're getting, had a look at some of the other rides, but yeah, in terms of looking at layouts and that sort of thing, it is a mystery.
It's a mystery.
And we're going to discover all of that for the first time with you all as we experience these 14 parks for the first time. But yeah, that's going to be good at Adventure World in Perth. Following on from that, our time in Australia will be coming to an end, and we're then going to be flying to Malaysia. Like, this is going to be different.
It is,
like,
yeah.
You know, something completely different for us. The whole trip is. But yeah, we're heading to Malaysia, and in particular to Kuala Lumpur. And we're going to be spending a few days there, visiting some different parks and attractions. Again, filming some of the stuff for the Sandbrook Adventures as well. And yeah, we're going to be visiting the Bergea Times Square theme park, which is an indoor park. You know me, I love a good indoor park. With this one, it's got a looping roller coaster from Intamin.
It looks amazing.
And like the pathways and stuff are built through the inversions.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, really unique. So we're going to be checking that out. Along with that, there's some other rides there that look pretty good. I'm not sure how big the place is, but it's in some sort of shopping mall. So we'll go and check that out and see what it's like. But yeah, that's the Bergea Times Square theme park. Our pronunciation is going to be a fun one this trip.
Yeah, I think it will, to be honest.
I'll try my best for you all, but yeah, that's going to be a good fun one. So we're going to be experiencing that. Then we're going to be making our way up into the mountains. Now, this park has really fascinated me. It's got a lot of history, and I'll delve into that in the vlogs. But we're going to be making our way up to Genting Skyworld, which this place looks amazing. It's in Genting Highlands. And yeah, we're going to be visiting Skyworld, which is this new theme park. It's still really in a soft opening phase. They've not opened everything there yet. But what they have got is some great rides, some fantastic theming. And the highlight of the park looks to be the location of that park.
From the photos that I've seen, the theming just looks really immersive. It just looks fantastic, so I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah, it's like an Ice Age ride with a big mountain.
It looks brilliant.
You're literally up in the mountains. You actually get up there on a cable car, so that's going to be really unique.
The views are going to be so good.
I think it's going to be contender for the best location that I've ever seen in a park, that one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But along with doing Skyworlds, we'll also check out Skytropolis, which is the indoor theme park that they've got at that location as well. Much like Sentosa over in Singapore, this is a full resort. You know, there's lots of shops and restaurants, other activities, so we'll kind of cover all of that. We're going to be staying up there as well in their themed hotel. So yeah, we'll be covering that and seeing what that's like. So yeah, that's going to be really exciting. To end our theme park part of the trip, we're then going to be experiencing Sunway Lagoon, which looks like quite a quirky little park, very small park in Kuala Lumpur. And yeah, we'll go and see what that's like. There's a coaster which looks like it's in some sort of pyramid maybe there, some sort of temple. We'll go and check that out.
I'm sure it would be good fun.
Yeah, with that one, it's like a small, quirky, less known park. Not really heard anything about it before until I was researching this trip and saw it in the area. So that could be a one for some really funny moments. Not really knowing what to expect. But that's the thing with all these 14 parks. That is our huge trip. The biggest trip we've done so far. Furthest we've ever been, and probably the furthest you can really go. Like, this is a massive trip for us, and this is the time for it. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, the timing for this, the reason we picked it, because January, of course, is a great time to travel abroad for parks. Here in the UK, it really is a down season, January, especially with the season starting a little bit later in 2023. We thought that January would be a great time to do something big like this, because there's not just going to be the vlogs, there's going to be different POVs, there's going to be rider cams, off rides. So there's going to be a lot of content that we can share from this trip for you all to enjoy. Another reason, of course, it is their summer season. The weather, it's going to be a really nice temperature, maybe a little bit too hot at points, but I'm not complaining with how cold it is out there now.
Come back with a nice tan.
Oh, perfect. Another reason as well is the parks over in Australia in particular. I've heard a lot when it comes to operations that outside of the summer holidays, they tend to have quite a lot of attractions down and that sort of thing. So I'd rather go to parks and than be busy, but everything be open, than go when it's really quiet and things not be open.
Like big rides closed and stuff.
If you're going that far, literally to the other side of the world, you want to make sure you're getting stuff in. So the good thing is with our itinerary, we can be lenient with different days. We can swap things around. If a ride, if we're in the Gold Coast, we're there for 6 days in the Gold Coast. If we don't get on a ride one day, we can always nip back in and get it on another day, you know. So we can kind of play around with the itinerary if we need to in each of the different areas. But there we go. What do you think to that, guys? Honestly, thank you so much for all of your support. We really appreciate it. Without you all, it wouldn't be possible. But we can't wait to take you along for something different. As much as we love going to some of our favourite parks, Europa Park, Phantasialand, Efteling, the parks in America, there's so much new stuff still to see out there. And this year, we're really going to be pushing into that. And I say this year, 2023, we're really going to be pushing into that, seeing lots of new things. Yes, we'll be doing some of our favourites and classics, but we want some big different stuff. And what a way to start 2023 with a trip out there to Singapore, Australia and Malaysia as well.
I need to get packing.
Yeah, we do need to get packing. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. Of course, we're going to be doing lots of other stuff as well, away from just these parks. We're going to be seeing a lot of other tourist attractions, scenery, beaches, skylines, animals, like Charlotte wants to hold a koala.
Yeah, I'll just hold one.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? You got to watch out though. Koalas, a bit vicious. We might see some other wildlife along the way.
No, just,
you never know. I'm waiting in the comments like, oh, the spiders.
Just don't go
there. See what happens, won't we?
Stop.
Oh, we might see some other wildlife. So yeah, it's going to be something completely different. We've never done it before, and yeah, I am so excited to share it all with you here on Theme Park Worldwide. But there we go. Thank you very much for joining us here on the channel. We always really appreciate it. Have a very happy new year, and content from this trip, we're not talking months from now. This will be starting in a week and a half's time here on the Theme Park Worldwide YouTube channel, and also over on the Sandbrook Adventures. So if you haven't already, now really is the time to head over and join us on that channel.
There'll be so much to watch.
Because yeah, there's going to be content coming from both that's going to be over a couple of months. So yeah, that's very exciting to enjoy. It really is. That leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. We'll see you in Australia.